poppin', everybody? Sorry I'm a little late, but you know, a bitch flew from Vegas. You know, that's what happens when you try to do everything. You know what I'm saying? You just overbooked yourself. So, like, no, like, literally, I did
It's
my
all
makeup in the fucking plane, in the car. Don't think I'm a diva. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying? I overbook myself. I'm always chasing the bag.
I feel like they forgive, right? Come on. All right. We all push ourselves too far sometimes. So listen, welcome. Welcome to Beautycon.
Ow.
All right, so we're gonna have a chat as entrepreneur to entrepreneur, right? As boss to boss, okay? You are the most important name in music, fashion, beauty, culture today, right? And you are, the reason I wanted you here so badly is because you are pushing the agenda around financial literacy for women, right? And Beautycon has been gathering a diverse culture of people who want to redefine beauty over the past few years, right? That's what you see here throughout this entire venue. And for us, we knew the next step had to be about financial literacy. So are you ready?
Sure.
Sure. All right. How many people in this room want to start a business or be a boss or be a CEO? Put your hands up. Let me see. All right. So listen, here's the stats. These are just the facts, right? White women are making 80 cents on the dollar. Women of color, both Latin and black, are making somewhere between 60 and 67 cents on the dollar, right? And based on that, it's going to be 200 years before men and women get paid equally.
I get paid equally. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get paid equally. You want to know why? Because sometimes, not even sometimes, like, you know, as I came up and everything, I used to see some male rappers, right? That we used to do, you know, hostings together, shows together. And I used to ask, bro, why this man making more money than me when I'm the one that bringing out all the bitches? I'm dead ass. Like, for example, when I had like 10 million followers before Bodak Yellow, you know, like, I wasn't so big, but for some reason, I was always bringing out all the whole city out. But these artists were still getting paid more than me. So you know what I said? I'm going to stop taking bookings until y'all start paying me more. And that bag doubled the fuck up.
That's what it is. So women as a whole, right? We do a lot to survive. I've done a lot to survive. I'm a gay, butch, queer, Muslim, Persian, right? I've done a lot of shit to get here, right? And there are a lot of things that maybe or maybe not would do differently. You have done a lot to survive, right? You've done a lot, and you've worked really hard. What do you think for all this crowd of hustlers and people who really want to be self-made, what can they learn from you?
What can they learn from me? There ain't no damn shame in your damn game. Like, let me tell you something, right? When I was 20 years old, I've been stripping since I was 8. I was stripping since I was 18. So for 2 years straight, right? I didn't used to post on my Instagram that I was a stripper because I ain't wanted nobody to know. I ain't wanted my family to know. I ain't wanted people that I went to high school to know. And I didn't work in certain urban clubs like in the Bronx because I ain't wanted people from my high school to know. But then I was like, yo, I'm working in these downtown clubs. And in these downtown clubs, the men prefer these white Russian women. And I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, am I going to be stuck here in this club when I know I could go to the Bronx and make money? And I know if I promote myself, like, hey, you like what you see? Come see me. and I put it on my Instagram, and that's what I started doing, and the money doubled the fuck up. And don't let nobody judge you. You want to know why? Because a lot of people, a lot of people will be like, Cardi, you ain't had to strip. You had other choices. No, the fuck I didn't, bitch. A lot of people be saying that shit because a lot of these hoes, they got these type of parents that let them live in their crib for a long time. That wasn't me. A lot of people, they're not realistic. A lot of people be like, oh, yeah, you could go to college, but when you go to college in the city, I went to BMCC, right? The government, like they do in high school, in high school, they give you a Metro card to go to school. But once you hit college, you don't get money for transportation to go to school. You don't get free lunch. You got to pay for your lunch. And then on top of that, in between the times of classes, you might have a 3-hour break. So in your 3-hour break, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't got no place to go or anything. And then they might send you to a school upstate and shit, to stay places. But what happened when you live in the city and you ain't got no place to go? How you going to pay your rent? You can't even, with a regular job, you cannot even not pay rent. You cannot even pay a fucking room in New York City. Now, let's be real. If you have a job that pay you $300 a week, bitch, where you going to live at with that money? You a college student. Where you going to live at? You cannot even rent a room. You can't even rent a room. So what the fuck was I going to do? I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do.
Would you change anything?
The fuck no.
All right. There. That's what it is, right?
No.
That's what it is. All right. So there's this concept of financial literacy. What does that even mean, right? It means that you have the skills and the knowledge, right? The skills and the knowledge to make decisions around money, right? So with all these people here who want to start their own businesses, and these women are literally the next generation of leaders and bosses, men and women, all people, all genders, everyone here wants to be a leader in their community, right? Right? Tell us, as someone who now is starting to make money, what did you learn that you didn't know before? Like, what was kind of like new to you that you're like, okay, I didn't know this, and now I'm dealing with a whole new realm of money. What did you learn?
You know what I learned? I learned that Uncle Sam is a bitch. But you want to know something? I know you got a whole bunch of questions for me, and I'm just going to keep it real nice, real long.
No, keep it real.
I'm going to let y'all motherfuckers know this right now, and I'm going to take off my shoes. And I'm going to give y'all some motherfucking advice that a lot of people ain't going to motherfucking tell you. How many of you motherfuckers are in college? Hey, Kaylin. Let me tell you what they don't tell you in high school, right? Let me tell you what they don't tell you in high school when you go to college. And I'm going to tell you something. If you in college, I don't give a fuck what you're studying, take a business class. I wanted to take a business class, but I didn't because I had to take a math class for it. And I was like, oh, no, I hate math. I'm not going to do it. Always take a business class because sometimes the career that you study for one day is not going to make you happy, and you want to become your own boss. But you cannot be your own boss because you don't know how to manage a business. Me, I got mad money. But you want to know something? I have to hire business managers and shit and pay extra money for these people that develop business because I didn't took the class. So I got to depend on somebody else to run my business. That's why you got to take a business class. And then on top of that, everybody told you to go to college, right? But nobody tell you that if you take a class that don't benefit what you're going to do in your future, you're going to have to pay for that class in the future with the career that you chose, and you going to be in debt. and your credit is gonna be fucked up. And make sure that the career that you pick, because you know, you might say, I don't know, I wanna be a social worker. Yeah, my cousin is a social worker. My cousin Marlene Almanzar is a social worker. And my cousin Marlene Almanzar is one of the smartest bitches that I know. And she be crying to me like, yo, I am so sad, Cardi, because I got my bachelor's degree being a social worker, and I don't make enough money to pay my bills, to take care of my kid, and save money to buy my own house. And then on top of that, I still gotta pay fucking Sally Mae, whatever the fuck that shit is, she still gotta pay that. So whatever career that you pick, make sure it's gonna be a career that's gonna make you a whole lot of fucking money. That you're gonna be able to pay your bills, and have enough money to save. Because what's the point of working just to be a slave of bills, bro? And another thing, when I was 18, 19, 17 years old, I didn't give a fuck about no fucking celebrity. Around the time I was growing up, I don't know if y'all around my age, I'm 26, there wasn't a lot of blogs. So everything that was on my mind was, how am I gonna make money and the dick that I was fucking. That was all that was on my mind. Nowadays, there is so much distractions right now. There is so much distraction right now that y'all don't even realize that with the internet, there is so many ways to make money, but y'all don't even notice that because y'all so worried about who Cardi B, who Kim Kardashian, who this and that is doing. I wish when I was 19 years old, Instagram was as popping as I did, bitch. I would have been selling everything. I'm selling waist trainer, I'm selling glasses, I'm selling every fucking thing. Don't let the gossip distract you of the fact that you could be making money right now. The internet, it has so much fucking possibilities, yo. And then you gotta watch how these people are doing it. Everybody hate Fashion Nova, but me. I mean, no. I love Fashion Nova. But I remember when Fashion Nova started, I was watching the recipe. They got a recipe, and that's why it's one of the most successful clothing brands. Watch that recipe. Watch that recipe. These bloggers, they making mad money out of y'all watching it. Watch their recipe, because you could be doing the same shit.
All right. All right.
Sorry.
I mean, we're not sorry. That was good. All right. Why do you think women are not starting, why do you think women said, a woman doesn't own Fashion Nova? Why do you think it's going to take to get women in a position where we're the owners of these companies that are booming? What's it going to take of all of us to be in a position where we're the owners and drivers of these big business opportunities, and not just the people that support those businesses, but that we find ourselves owning those businesses? What do you think it'll take? Why do you think that's not happening?
By focusing and watching the damn formula.
Ready?
You know what I watch every day? Let me tell you what I watch every day.
Church. Came from
I
church.
watch how Kylie Jenner became a fucking billionaire. I be looking like everybody talking shit. Oh, she's not self-made, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to know how the fuck did she did that. I'm going to do it too.
Do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. They do anything for clout. Do anything for clout. Bitch, watch your mouth. Bitch, stay in your place. Bitch, get out the way. My bitch on your ass, Kim K.
Ready to
No
get crazy.
disrespect. The nigga be tripping, but we love ya.
All right. It's a family affair. It's a family affair. I told you it was going to be crazy. I told you. Wait, do you see this little girl right here?
Hi.
This girl is responsible for you being here today. Because last year, she told me, she was like, the only thing I want from Beautycon next year is Cardi B.
And that's my thing.
Right?
If you want
And
something,
what
you
did
gotta
say?
ask for it.
This girl right here, tell me, she was the first email in my inbox, and she said, I walked you out last year, Beautycon. You promised me if you got Cardi B. She said to me, you promised me. She wrote me from her mom's email. She doesn't even have an email, right? Listen, she literally threw me an email. She's like, listen, I want to know if you remember the promise you made. And that's why I'm saying, you know Beautycon's a young company. I know some of you are really bent about these bags and all these things. But you know we will always make this shit right because we're here to stay for the long term, right? You know that. You know we care. You know I heard you. You know I was talking shit on Instagram this morning. It hurts me. But I'm saying this little girl, like this is why we're here because literally she threw me an email. She's like, you owe me a ticket, right? And I love that because I want to see a generation of young women who literally feel like they can basically step up like, you owe me. So there you are. Here you are, right? This is it. We did this. Okay, let's have a
Don't
chat.
cry for me, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Come
know,
on.
I ain't. My
Can we
farts
bring her up
stink.
here?
My doodle stink. I'm just like you. Sure, come on up here.
Come on.
Oh wait! Don't cry too much.
Come on.
You cry for me now. So beautiful.
You know that's why we do this, right? You know that's why we do this. You know that's why we do this. I'm going to fix your bags, but you know that's why we do this. Okay, come sit with me. Let's have a chat. Ready? Come on. Take my chair. Take the chair. Take it. Come on, girl. Come here. No, did we not say? I told you. What's your name?
Sinai.
Hey.
Okay. Sinai, Cardi, Hennessy. Ready? It's a family affair. I just want to know, we all want to know, does Hennessy keep you in check?
Yes.
Really? Tell us. We want to know.
Me?
Yeah, does she listen to your advice?
Oh, yes. You know, the Capricorn in me. Got to take care of my Libra sister. Oh, yeah. I'll make sure everybody who's around her, anybody, I just make sure if you're really next to my sister because you love her, if you really, like, have the best interest for her, you know, that's my blood. So anybody who's next to her, I'm just making sure
You're watching
she's
out.
good. Right, I'm watching out.
You're
Let me tell you what
Tell
Hennessy
us.
does, right? Sometimes I gotta block her because she's too, Jesus. But it's like, all right. For some reason, I'm a Libra and I'm very nice to everybody.
Shout out to the Libras. Come on.
So a lot of people have taken advantage of me. And when I find out they take advantage of me, I be mad as hell because I be like, damn, Hennessy told me. And then on top of that, like Hennessy, she's the type of person that when she wake up, she does her hair, do her makeup, blah, blah, blah. She's always watching what's in. So she always told me, like, this is what's in. You got to have smooth skin. You got to do this and that. You got to make sure that your hair is always straight. Hey, sometimes you got to put more bundles on your hair. Hey, I noticed this. I noticed that. And that's what my sister's here. And then on top of that, she be checking bitches for me. I mean,
Hank?
Do you have a question, Sinai? Do you want to ask him a question?
I don't want to be rude, but since you copyrighted Okurrrrr, can I still say it?
Yeah, you can say, you want to know something? Everybody was mad when I copyright Okurrrrr. These white folks do it all the time. Every time I go in a company or every time I go to a meeting with these, hedge funds people,
Oh.
they be like, hey, can you say Okurrrrrr? Every commercial that I do, they be like, hey, but can you say Okurrrrrr? So you think I'm not going to make money?
Tell us, Hennessy, do you think, people always ask me this, do you think money can buy happiness
No.
Nope.
at all?
No. It could just make life a little bit easier, but it cannot buy you happiness.
It
So
makes it a
don't think
lot
it's gonna buy you
easier,
happiness.
no?
Huh?
You don't think it makes it a lot easier?
And it makes it a lot harder because
does.
once you have it, then everybody
does.
wants it.
Exactly.
It's
More
true.
money brings more
It
problems.
does.
That's a fact. Because sometimes the people around you start getting mad at you, even the people that you even trusted the most. Just
Tell
because
us.
you have money, they just
Tell us how
switch
that
up
feels.
on you.
Like you trust, like what does that mean?
That hurts, Like, wow, I can't believe that I'm doing good and you're really mad at me, or you switched up on me for no reason just because I'm you got a little bit of money more than it's
They're hating.
It's crazy.
Let me tell you
start
some of
losing a
the
lot more
problems
friends
that money
once you get
brings.
money.
I want to know. We want to know. We want to know the problems that money brings you. Tell us.
Let me tell you the problems that money bring you, right? Like, for example, me, everybody could feel like they could say something to me, and I can't do nothing about it because when I do it, people want to sue me for my money.
Right.
And then on top of that, people always telling me what to do with your money. And it's like, how you going to tell me what I have to do with my money when I'm the one that's earning it? Everybody always talking about, you should donate this, you should donate that. Do you know how many people's bills I pay?
Tell us. How many?
A whole bunch, like 10 every month.
And does that make you stressed?
It makes me stressed because it's just like people don't understand the bills that I have to pay.
Right.
Like, all right, in order to make money, you gotta look good. It costs to look good.
It does.
You gotta pay the best stylist. You gotta pay the most for the best hairstylist, the most for the most hair. On top of that, it's like now I'm a little bit more famous. I never gave up to take a Delta flight. I never cared to take a Delta flight. But now I have a daughter and I have all these crazy people that I gotta pay jets. That shit costs mad money. And that's a big bill. And then on top of that, Uncle Sam, the more money you make, the more he take. Do you know, like in New York, you pay like 53% of taxes?
What?
Uncle Sam take all that shit unless if you don't live in Florida or Nevada and you don't gotta pay them state taxes, it's a lot. So imagine if I make $15 million. About 8 or 9 million goes to Uncle Sam. And then you'll be like, damn, I gave all this money to Uncle Sam and there's still potholes in my street. And then everybody have the nerve to tell me what to do with my money. You're not even paying the taxes that I'm paying.
I'm with you.
So for the audacity.
It's nerve. It's a lot of nerve, but they think it's a never ending, right? They think it's unlimited for you. How soon, for a lot of people that aren't making 15 mil yet, how soon do you think they should start saving? When does this audience start thinking about saving, budgeting, planning? When do you both think about, what can they think about? Because I think a lot of people look at celebrities and they just think, I want to have that, right? They want to have all these things, but the reality is we all have to live within a budget. And I think, again, I want women to have a better understanding of financial literacy and getting how do you get from here to there? How do you level up? How do you be the owner of Fashion Nova? I want to see that. How do women come into a place where you own all the big brands in beauty? So when do women start saving? What age? How? Little by little? Because I read once that you saved $32,000 in singles. I don't know if that's true, but I was like, I read that and I was like, that's boss.
Yup.
That's amazing.
You could save money when you can afford to save money, because how you gonna save money and you got bills to pay? It just can't happen unless you fucking putting 50 cents every day in a piggy bank. Like, you can save money when you can. And then on top of that, don't go off the hype of people. You know, a lot of people be like, damn, I'm 25 and I live in my mom's house. Oh my God, I'm so ashamed. Don't be.
Don't be ashamed. Why?
Right.
Because, like, it's like, while you living in your mom's house rent-free, if your mom let you live rent-free, that's money that you could be saving.
Right.
Thank your mom.
There's no higher cost than rent. You know what I'm saying?
Take
Yeah.
advantage
No higher
now
cost
of your
than
mama
rent.
house.
And then, oh, and ladies, let me tell y'all something that y'all, because y'all be,
You can say.
cover your ears. Please. Y'all be getting stigmatized.
Oh, yeah.
And you know where I fucked up a lot of times with the money that I had? Lending these fuck-ass niggas my money. Lending these broke-ass niggas my money. That's where I fucked up a lot. And you know where I messed up a lot? Trying to impress a nigga.
Right.
Like, why am I buying red bottoms and expensive purse when I know I can't? I mean, yes, I could afford to buy it, but it just takes off on the money that I'm saving to impress your stinking ass. That's where I messed up a lot, especially when, there's the thing, right? A lot of women always ask me, I be seeing girls that they boyfriends be spoiling them. What can I do to be that? You need to ask for a man to give you what you want, because these men, they don't hesitate to ask. That's why they get what they want.
Say it again. Cardi.
Like,
Say it
these
again.
men,
Say it again.
these men do not hesitate to be like, hey, can you lend me $2,000 so I could flip this? Hey, I owe somebody $5,000. Can you lend it to me? I know I can make it back in 2 months. And then he don't give. We women sometimes we be so scared to ask, like, y'all be needing something, but y'all be so ashamed to ask a man, like, hey, I really need this for this and that. These don't be, because these men are not ashamed to ask you for hee hee ha 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 ha.
Yes! You know that's the truth. You know that's the truth. Not in any place are they afraid to ask for what they want. Nowhere. Not in business, not in personal, nothing. We are super conditioned to be nervous and scared, shame each other, but it is a time to start talking about what you want. Right?
Yes. And even when it comes to business, don't be ashamed to ask questions, because sometimes I used to see contracts and I used to be like, oh my gosh, this is such a big opportunity. I'm not even going to ask the question because I don't know if this opportunity is going to come back again. And then next thing you know, you sign something and you stuck in some bullshit. Right. So don't be afraid to ask questions, and get lawyers. Get lawyers for everything. Right. Because that's something that I fuck up at, trusting these. Yeah. Always get a lawyer. Sometimes it seems like lawyers are very expensive. When you opening a business, when you're trying to buy a business, when you're trying to open something online, get a lawyer. Right. Get a lawyer all the time. Even though you think it's expensive, it's the most necessary shit. You always want to review those words that you don't understand, because
it's too late.
Right.
Trust. Been there.
Right.
Tell me, what is the legacy of this family? What are we talking about in 100 years from now? Like, you think about Rockefellers, Guggenheim, the Gettys. Like, what is your family? Are you building things in the community? What are we talking about in 100 years from now about your family? What are you guys gonna do? You're young. You got a lot to do.
What are we looking at in 100 years?
Some rich ass, smart ass, great grandkids.
Right.
Great grand, whatever the crap.
Yeah. Like Culture's kids. Huh? like culture's children, right? By that point, your great-grandchildren or your grandchildren. What do you think they're going to say about what your legacy is? Like, what do you want them to say about your family?
That we never gave a fuck.
Right.
Sorry.
I heard your mom was real strict. Was your mom strict? Was your mom strict? Like, because my parents were super strict, extremely strict. I heard she never let you spend the night. How, like, tell us about what you learned about your mom. Like, what did you learn from your mom in terms of taking care of yourself?
What I learned about my mom, oh my God, I learned so much about my mom. Yeah, my mom never used to let me sleep in nobody's house. I remember the first time I probably ever, well, only once. But no, she never really let me. Only when I was like 17 and a half, I was already mad grown. Like, she didn't even have no idea. Actually, Cardi had her first apartment, so I would make pretend I was in her house, but I wasn't. I lied. So, yeah. But what did my mom tell me? She just told me a lot. What did my mom tell us? She just told us a lot. I just can't even start. You start it, and then I go finish it.
I used to be so mad at my mom because, all right, I had a boyfriend. And he used to cheat on me because I couldn't spend the night. Because I was too young. I was 16, I was 17. I couldn't spend the night. But now that I'm older, I'm happy that my mom didn't give me those type of liberties because I probably would have had a baby.
Right.
With a nigga that ain't shit.
Right.
Like, you know, when you a teenager, these guys be in love with you and they be like, I love you, let's have a baby. And some of these girls, they go for it. Right. And you know what? Sometimes I used to be like, I love him and he's so cute. We will have the cutest babies. But then I had in the back of my head my mom,
right.
If you have a kid, you're not bringing it to my house.
Right.
And I was like, you know what?
Respect.
For example, like I know a lot of girls, right, who their moms, like let's say we were 16 years old. And we used to go, like my mom, she used to only just give me a little bit of freedom, not really. Cardi was always home more, but like I used to go out a little bit more. And my mom would always just give me a curfew, but all of my other friends, they used to, like could hang out all night, like till the sun was out, till 6 in the morning. And like now I see them, I don't chill with them anymore, but I see them and it's like they're really not doing anything. Like the fact that my mom was really strict, like she said, like that it puts in my mind like I'm not gonna be having sex at a young age. I'm gonna watch myself. I'm gonna make sure when I did start having sex, I made sure I didn't get pregnant because my mom was gonna kill me. Because she wants me to go to school and have a career before I even have a baby.
Fair.
So that would be in the back of my head. And then I see all these other girls that their moms would be like, yeah, go out, you could do whatever you want. And literally, like, they don't do anything with their lives. Like, they're home, they have kids, and they don't even want to, like, push for a career. They don't even want to go to school. They don't even want to, like, I'll be trying to give people advice, like, you should take a lash class. You should take a frontal class so you can learn how to put hair on, and you could do my hair, and I could pay you, and I could put you on to other clients. And they don't even want to do that because their mom didn't really give a fuck. Like, their mom was like, yeah, you could do whatever you want.
It made them feel too comfortable. My mom never made me feel comfortable.
Yeah, my mom didn't make me too comfortable. Like, exactly. They're lazy now.
Same.
And just
like, it's like my mom never let me feel like it's like, oh, you could live here until you be a butterfly. My mom will always be like, oh, you're going to live here, but you're going to go to school or you're going to work.
Right.
You better choose. And then on top of that, like, it's like there used to be so many parties that I used to want to go to when I was a teenager. And I used to be so mad. I used to be like, oh, my gosh, like, I wish I was adopted. But now that I think about it, not even now that I think about it, like, this is facts. A lot of those parties that I wanted to go to, a lot of our friends used to get in a lot of fights. A lot of people used to get cuts. There used to be a lot of shootouts. Like, it's like, thank God that my mom didn't allow me to go to these places because it's like, who knows where I would have been at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to your mom.
Like, sometimes I don't know if I want to be, like, very strict with my daughter or, like, I want to, like, open, like, a certain type of...
What are you going to do?
in between.
In between. You
Me
know
too.
what I'm saying?
My son's 1. I don't know. I'm like back and forth.
In
Strict,
between
not
is
strict.
perfect.
In
I feel
between,
like
like, it's like I want to know that I'm your friend, but I'm not really your friend.
Exactly.
And you better not be a friend.
I'm gonna be more of a friend. I'm joking. I'm gonna be a little like.
So we're here at Beautycon, right? No? Where are we? Okay, so let me ask you. This beauty industry is going through a massive evolution. All of these people here are here to talk about the celebration of inclusivity, diversity, ethnicity. Do you feel like the beauty industry is changing? Do you like it? Where do you see this all going? Where do you fit in all of that?
I definitely see the beauty industry changing because, you know, back in the days, like people that used to own like makeup brands used to be like, oh, Sephora, MAC, Yves Saint Laurent, Marc Jacobs. Now I'm seeing a lot of, you know, makeup lines, makeup companies, whatever, owned by makeup artists that started on YouTube, bro.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
That's why you gotta get in your bag. A lot of these bitches that I be seeing on YouTube, like a tutorial, I be seeing them in Ultra.
Right.
They made it that far.
Yeah.
Because they focus.
They're focused on it.
Right.
What about for you? What do you think, Hennessy? Do you like the
Yeah.
beauty industry where it's going?
Oh, I love the way it's going because I'm learning more technologies how to make my face look better.
Yay.
But yeah, everything's changing. Even with fashion, like everything, like the rules are changing. You could just be yourself and be whatever you want. I feel like everybody's just being accepted. Like no matter what's your style, like everything is changing now. People are like everything is being more accepted, and I love it.
Well, because of artists like both of you,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's why it was so important to have both of you here. You want to take a question or two?
I'll go with some questions, but y'all gotta hurry up because this coat got my underarm
All right,
sweating.
2 questions, real quick. Yeah? All right. Where are the questions? 2. Let's do you. Okay.
Oh my God, remember me from yesterday? I'm wild hype right now.
Okay.
All right, Cardi. From one Bronx sis to another. What's poppin', sis? What's
Uh-huh.
yeah. Okay, I just want to know, how do you make your money moves and keep it safe? Because, you know, like from where we come from, you can make these money moves and people are watching you and they plotting on you. How did you come up? Because I watched you like on Instagram or even Facebook videos like 2014. You feel me? How did you make those moves and keep yourself safe?
Be a loner.
I do that.
Be a loner. Nobody gonna know what you got if you don't say it. Like, I'm telling you, like, this stage right here, everybody knows me, but I'm telling you, like, on definitely on my own stages, like 18 to 22, like, nobody know where I live. I wasn't hanging out. Like, it's like everybody used to see me on Instagram, and they used to think I was so lit. But the truth is that I used to be, like, from home to work. From home to work. Bitches to me like, oh, let's go to the club for what? Like, I work in a strip club. Niggas buy me drinks. Why am I going to go to the club to buy my own drinks? That don't make no goddamn sense. Be a loner. Be a loner, bro. And let me tell you something. If you're around 2021, live your life. Do whatever you want. Because once you're 25, that's when it hits you like, oh, shit. Gotta get myself together. About to be 30. Oh, it's 5 years. 5 years come fast.
All right, last question, right there.
Hey, Cardi. My name is Amanda. All right. Hennessy, we're twins, by the way.
Hey, yeah, you are. See you.
Cardi, I'm a mother of 3. How do you manage to like work, do everything, and be like there for your baby?
No, it's very hard. It's like the hardest challenge ever. I don't even like talking about it. I really don't like talking about it because it's very hard. Like, for example, I haven't seen my baby now in 2 days because I'm in Vegas. Now I'm here. And it's just hard because I just be like, damn, do she forget about me like in 2 days? No. And then on top of that, everybody, when I was pregnant, I used to be like, oh, it's going to be easy. I'm gonna just hire a nanny and my baby's going to come with me everywhere. But it's like once you have the baby, it's hard to get a nanny because you don't trust nobody with your kid.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, My mom is helping me, and my sister helps me take care of it. But it's like my mom do not want to go to city, 2, 3 cities in less than 72 hours. Like she's not used to that lifestyle. So it is just, it's very, it's very hard. Like it's like, and then on top of that, like me and her dad, we just always in different places. Like I used to think like, oh, we're gonna be in this house in Atlanta, big this, big that. We haven't even been in our house for like 2 months, cause we chasing the bag. And I be sad as hell, but I just be like, you know what? She gonna be good, cause she gonna have a Lambo when she like 18.
All right. We appreciate you. We know it took a lot to come here today. Sanai, you're so happy. You did this. Thank you so much.
So now you got the
Listen,
power.
You guys,
make a whole woman
again,
bring me over here, man.
Hear me for real. It's our fifth birthday. I'm super sorry for some of the issues. We are going to resolve. Feel me on this. We're here to stay. We will resolve. And we love you guys. Thank you for joining us. Hennessy, Cardi, Sanai. Come on. Come on. Come on. Woo!
Bitch, get out the way. My bitch on your ass, Kim K. Yeah, no disrespect. The nigga be tripping.
All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed yourselves. Make some noise for Cardi and Hennessy one more time. So I hope that y'all. It's Beautycon, bitch.
All a bad bitch need is I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop. Touch me, I'll shoot. Bow, shake a little ass. You get a little bag and take it to the store. Get a little cash. You shake it real fast, you get a little more. I got bands in the coop, bustin' out the roof. I got bands in the coop. Touch me, I'll shoot. Bitch, oh, papa, you pop. Bitch, oh, papa, whoever. You know who pop the most shit? The people who shit not together. You the big Cardi, a freak. All my pajamas is leather. Bitch, I will back on your ass. Wakanda forever. Sweet like a honey bun, spit like a tummy gun. Roll it on 101. Come get your mommy some Cardi at the tip top, bitch. Kiss the ring and kick rock, sis. Jump it down, back it up. Ooh, ayy. Make that nigga put the 2K. I like my niggas dark like say. He gonna eat this ass like soup. I was born to flex. Diamonds on my neck. I like boarding jets, I like more than sex. But nothing in this world that I like more than culture. All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is a KC. Money. Money. You're
Money.
all right, y'all.
Money.
I'm out of here.
Money.
I just wanna tell y'all.
Money.
I just wanna let y'all know. Thank you very much. And I just want to let y'all know this. There's a lot of ways to become rich. Everybody think being an artist is one of the ways. Yo, just research which career leads you to become a millionaire. Whatever that is, make sure you bust your ass. Look, the person that did this was that woman right there. She did this whole shit. Figure out how you're going to be that person. She's a whole woman. Like, this woman did this. Not somebody rich, not a celebrity, not nothing. Like, you could be this person. Like, you could have this. Like, you could have, like, the most successful beauty thing. This could be you. You just got to figure out, research it, like, block everything. Like, one thing that y'all don't realize about me, like, I blocked everything. Like, I used to be like, I want to be a millionaire. How am I going to become a millionaire? How am I going to become a billionaire? There is 6 ways to make money. Like, y'all think that only doing music I make money? Hell no. You know how many shit I'm getting equity from? Because, yo, there is so many different ways. You just got to focus, and you just got to open up, and you got to ask people, like, yo, support my shit. Get online right now. Yo, get online right now and tell if you got 50 followers, you got to be like, yo, y'all 50 followers, I'm selling this, this, and that. Y'all need to buy it. I'm a mom, I'm a this, I'm a student, I'm broke, I'm blah, blah, blah. Y'all be buying shit from everybody else. Buy this shit from me. Buy it from me.